Hello. After most of us had a fine day on Thursday, the weather's much more changeable as we go through the next few days, and the charts are pretty ugly as well. Lots of low pressure systems to the north, bounds of rain on these weather fronts as they move through, and a waving, wriggling weather fronts close by to the south. It all adds up to spells of rain interspersed with dry and bright periods, and then this area of low pressure could bring some more persistent rain up from the southwest as we go through Sunday. Let's rewind the clock, however, and go through the next 24 to 48 hours in a bit more detail. A couple of these weather fronts crossing the country during Thursday night and into Friday morning. One bringing some rain initially to central and southern Scotland, then another one joining in, bringing some heavy rain through the early hours across the Highlands and extending down into Northern Ireland, and by morning down into southern Scotland as well. For most of England and Wales, much of the night will be dry, but again turning misty, murky and drizzly down to the southwest. A milder night compared to Wednesday night into Thursday morning, when temperatures did drop down below freezing, mostly staying above freezing, and certainly in the south well above freezing here. So a grey start though, with rain and drizzle as we go through the morning for parts of South Wales and southwest England. That area of rain is kind of moving north and east. This line of rain at the same time is slowly heading southwards, and behind that followed by a whole raft of more showers coming into Scotland and Northern Ireland. So it is a messy old day, but some places, i.e. parts of northeast England, North Midlands, North Wales, probably not seeing much rain at all and staying mostly dry and bright. But elsewhere, expect some rain at some point, particularly in the south. Quite a grey day here with rain and drizzle along the south coast. You might reach 16 or 17 degrees, but it won't feel all that mild. And a colder feel across Scotland, Northern Ireland, with many places here struggling to get much above 11 or 12 Celsius. During Friday evening, still a fair bit of rain around if you're heading out on the roads, but it should tend to fade away as we go through the night, drifting out into the North Sea. And we've got another one of those weather fronts lining up for Saturday. This is going to bring a fairly narrow band, but a band of quite heavy rain nonetheless to initially Northern Ireland, but it would probably be gone before dawn, and then across northern England, Wales, and spreading across Scotland, again accompanied by some lively gusts of wind, particularly across the far northwest. And then behind that, we're left with a mixture of sunshine and blustery showers across the country. The showers will be somewhat hit and miss on Saturday afternoon, so a decent chance of a bit of blue sky. But again, temperatures are going to feel a little fresh with that wind. Actually, bang on average for the time of year already across the south, a little below average further north. But again, feeling cooler with the wind and when the showers come along. But they will come along and then they'll go again. They'll be zipping through on that fairly brisk breeze. But there's plenty more gathering out in the west as low pressure continues to dominate into Sunday. But then eyes down to the southwest, because here, little feature developing an area of low pressure. Some uncertainty on the timings of that, but it could bring some more persistent rain up from the southwest as we go through Sunday, with plenty more showers still across parts of Scotland. But parts of the east may stay largely dry on Sunday until the overnight period. For more details on that, because there is plenty going on this weekend, make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channels and follow us on social media.